3:14 p.m. awaits for spark of inspiration. Business Summit to boost FDI for Malaysia. Good afternoon, I'm CYNTHIA Arthur. You're watching News on 2. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak is waiting for a spark of inspiration on when the 14th general election should be held. He added, according to the Constitution, the election should be called by June. If not, Parliament will automatically be dissolved.
I'm waiting for some sort of spark or some sort of, I don't know what the Malays call ilham or something, to think what's the best timing for us. For as long as we do it within the ambit of the Constitution. Constitution says not later than June. By June, if you don't call it by June, Parliament will be automatically dissolved. So let's see whether we wait until June or make it earlier. We'll see how things develop.
Datuk Seri Najib said this after chairing the UMNO Supreme Council meeting yesterday. He was responding to a question on how soon he would call for the elections in light of the positive economic indicators for Malaysia, such as the buoyant stock market and the strengthening ringgit. Speaking on the country's economic state, Datuk Seri Najib said that it is strong, which proves that the government's policy was fruitful. He added that this can be seen through the strengthening of the ringgit value, stock exchange performance, controlled inflation and low unemployment rates.
Majlis Tertinggi juga mengambil maklum tentang suasana ekonomi negara di mana pengukuhan ringgit, kadar pertumbuhan yang tinggi, bursa saham yang berada di paras tertinggi dalam waktu 3 tahun, kadar inflasi yang rendah dan juga kadar pengangguran dalam sekitar 4% menunjukkan bahawa dasar-dasar yang dijalankan oleh kerajaan telah membuahkan hasil yang menggalakkan.
Datuk Seri Najib added that government policies implemented effectively by all levels of the ministry also pushed for economic growth and development of the country. Members of the public are advised not to make speculations on the issue of the 2 men who were reported to have ended up at the Penang Hospital recently after drinking a certain type of coffee which left them severely fatigued. Penang Hospital Director Dr. Wan Mansur Hamzah, when contacted by RTM, said various tests, including blood tests, were conducted to find out what exactly happened and the results will be informed soon. Following the incident, the State Health Department will conduct an internal detailed investigation into the cause of the incident. Meanwhile, Health Ministry Director General Datuk Dr. Nur Hisham Abdullah, in his Facebook account, also advised the public to give importance to the aspects of hygiene and food security and immediately seek treatment if they have symptoms of illness. He advised the public experiencing the same problem to seek treatment at the nearest hospital immediately. The Road Transport Department, JPJ, has denied offering a certain amount for motorists to obtain a license or to renew their license which has expired. Its Director General, Dato' Shaharuddin Khalid, in commenting on the matter, said that these licenses should be obtained according to the proper method.
Perkara ini tak betul. JPJ tidak pernah membuat atau memberikan wakil kita untuk membuat tawaran begitu. Apabila kita berurusan dengan untuk mendapat lesen ni, memandukan menunggang motosikal ke, you kena buat ikut prosedur asal. Datang daftar, buat test komputer dan juga kita buat test praktikal.
Datuk Shaharuddin also denied that the late payment will be doubled should motorists be late in renewing their licenses which has expired.
JPJ tidak pernah memberi tawaran apa-apa berhubung dengan bayaran ataupun usaha-usaha untuk menghidupkan semula lesen ni. Prosedur asalnya ialah sekiranya lesen you tamat tempoh, you kena buat bayaran di JPJ.
Datuk Shahrudin said this in a press conference held following the Ops Bersepadu in Jalan Ceras. Meanwhile, a total of 251 offences were recorded in Ops Bersepadu carried out by the Road Transport Department at Batu Sembilan, Jalan Ceras last night. Among the offences were driving without a licence, insurance and road tax. Datuk Shahrudin said 150 such cases and 101 cases of technical offences, such as driving without switching on their headlights, were detected in the operation, which began from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Bagi agensi lain, kita tengok AADK pun telah memeriksa sebanyak 80 pengguna jalan raya tadi dan didapati 11 daripadanya positif dadah. Jadi agak kecewa juga kita tengok ada yang pemandu ataupun penunggang-penunggang yang positif dadah. Dan Jabatan Alam Sekitar pun telah memeriksa sebanyak 154 kenderaan. Sementara polis PDRM pula telah memperoleh 40 kes.
Datuk Shahrudin also advised road users to be more prudent and to follow the rules and regulations set to avoid accidents. The temporary route along Jalan Johor Bahru Kuantan Mersing, which closed on January 15th following a landslide, has been reopened for light vehicles as of 6 a.m. today. This includes the 290 meters long route along Jalan Jamaluang. Mersing District Engineer Muhammad Kamal Muhammad Raudzi said the temporary route is to facilitate daily activities of road users at Jamaluang who pass through the area daily. As for now, all vehicles can pass through the road except for heavy vehicles, especially lorries weighing more than 1 ton. Users are asked to be careful and obey the warning signs when passing through the temporary route. Personnel have been posted along the route to ensure the smooth traffic and safety of road users. Coming up next, Johor Pharma targets 380 million ringgit in returns this year. The Malaysian Investment Development Authority, MIDA, is confident that the upcoming Sweden Southeast Asia Business Summit will further boost foreign direct investments, FDIs, from the European country into Malaysia. Sweden views Southeast Asia as the fastest growing region in the world and hope the event will help companies establish long-term strategic partnerships with businesses in the region. Its Chief Executive Officer, Dato' Azman Mahmud, said as of September 2017, the agency had approved 126 Swedish manufacturing projects worth 2.7 billion ringgit.
Sweden is certainly an important source of foreign investment in Malaysia, and we have many notable Swedish industries, namely Volvo, Scania, Broma and SKF, that have been here for many years.
The second Sweden Southeast Asia Business Summit would be held in Kuala Lumpur from February 6 to February 7th. The event is being organized by the Swedish Embassy, Business Sweden and Malaysian Swedish Business Association, supported by the International Trade and Industry Ministry, MIDA and Invest KL. Swedish Ambassador to Malaysia, Dag Jolin Danfeld, said the summit would focus on areas such as digitalization, Industry 4.0 and sustainability and efficiency of the transport system. The Federal Agricultural Marketing Authority, Pharma, Johor branch is targeting 380 million ringgit in returns from increased sale of agricultural produce in 2018 compared to 290 million ringgit last year. Its director, Zainal Abidin Yang Razali, said the increase of 90 million ringgit was based on the increase in the number of entrepreneurs and the high demand from Singapore for agricultural produce. He said that last year, Pharma Johor had 3,000 entrepreneurs and this year there's an increase of over 300. He added the developments are in line with the Agriculture and Agro-Based Industry Ministry's policy of wanting to raise the income of farmers from 1,500 ringgit to 5,000 ringgit per month. He said this to reporters after the signing of the corruption-free pledge by Johor Pharma, which was witnessed by the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission's Johor Director, Dato' Azmi Alias. Zainal Abidin said the target was also based on the setting up of 6 permanent Pasar Tani farmers markets in the state this year, which would further boost sales. These 6 include 2 in Johor Bahru, 1 in Batu Pahat, and another in Segamat, bringing the total number in Johor to 61. Meanwhile, Dato' Azmi said since early this year, 8 agencies had signed the corruption-free pledge and 144 signed it last year. Malaysia is the first country in the ASEAN region to be chosen to host the world's largest open education conference, Going Global 2018. The annual conference will take place on May 2nd in Kuala Lumpur to discuss and debate issues related to the challenges of global education in the community. The pre-launch ceremony and dialogue session took place yesterday afternoon in Kuala Lumpur and was attended by Higher Education Minister Dato' Seri Idris Juso. With the theme Global Connections, Local Impact, creating 21st century skills, knowledge and society-wide impact for good, the conference lasted for 3 days, involving 40 sessions. In a press conference, Dato' Seri Idris expressed pride and gratitude for the selection of Malaysia as host to the prestigious world-class educational conference. He explained that this is in line with the Ministry of Higher Education's vision to change the methods and system of Malaysian higher education to face the challenges of employment and industry needs in the Industrial Revolution 4.0.
And this is the first time it's going to be held in Southeast Asia, and thank you, British Council, for choosing Malaysia as your co-host. I'm humbled by the recognition by the British Council, because this is the annual program that's being held, I said, throughout the world.
Going Global 2018, jointly organised by the British Council and the Ministry of Higher Education, is expected to be attended by over 800 people, consisting of academic experts, lecturers, ministers and chief executives and senior government officials from 75 countries. The price of controlled items in Kedah, in conjunction with the Chinese New Year celebrations, will be announced no later than next week. State Industry, Domestic Trade and Cooperatives Committee Chairman Dr. Ku Rahman Ku Ismail also assured sufficient essential items during the festive season.
Akan memastikan pihak Kabinet KK negeri dan seluruh negara akan memastikan semua peniaga-peniaga akan mematuhi harga yang kita tetapkan.
Met yesterday, Dr. Ku Rahman said the ministry is constantly monitoring the prices of goods. He also asked the businesses to place price tags to maintain business transparency. Coming up in sports, Jorge Lorenzos smashes lap record at Sepang on final day of testing. Ducati rider Jorge Lorenzos smashed the lap record at the Sepang International Circuit on the final day of MotoGP pre-season testing on Tuesday. Five-time world champion Jorge Lorenzo ended pre-season testing on a high note after smashing the lap record at the Sepang International Circuit on Tuesday. Spanish Lorenzo set a time of 1 minute 58.83 seconds, topping the timesheets on lap 21 of 48. Although the record-breaking lap will not count as the official record due to it having been set outside a race weekend, it is still the quickest recorded lap on 2 wheels.
You know, lap is a consequence of having a good bike, feeling well and being in shape. So the most important is that the bike is working, it's giving me a good feeling, that the bike improved in a lot of areas compared to old bike.
The previous best was set by Repsol Honda rider Marc Marquez during testing in 2015. Lorenzo's closest challenger was Repsol Honda's Dani Pedrosa, the fastest man on the first day of testing, who posted a time of 1 minute 59.009 seconds on his 9th lap. Carl Crutchlow of LCR Honda Castrol set it in 3rd place after clocking 1 minute 59.052 seconds. That concludes this afternoon's news on 2. In our top story, no rush in dissolving Parliament. Join us again at 7 this evening. I'm CYNTHIA Arthur. Blessed Thaipusam and happy holidays.